Would you mind repeating the story, even if people might have heard it before?
So on a balcony during summer a couple of years ago here with two girls, and they were nattering away about something. I wasn't very interested. I looked up at the sky, and there was something in the sky, and where it was quite near some artificial lakes where they do kind of, extreme sports like the wind boards, where you have like a parachute and a surfboard, whatever. So I saw this thing in the sky, sort of black rectangular shape, and I was thinking to myself, okay, what is it? What's that? Is it like a parachute that's got free or something like this? And I turned to the girls and said, yo, what's this thing up here? And they look, and they looked at it for a moment, and they said, we don't know, I have no idea what it is. They sort of scrunched their eyes up, had another look, and then they just ignored it and carried on talking. But I kept looking at this thing, and it was like a black rectangle is how I'd describe it. I can't really say how high up it was, so it looked pretty high. But the thing that I noticed was the shape of it didn't seem to be perturbed by any wind currents or anything like that. It was just like a perfect black rectangle in the sky. I followed it as far as I could see it, so I went out of view of the apex of the roof of the balcony where I was. And as I went over the apex, I can't be sure, but it looked like it was kind of changing into a different shape, more like a cylindrical sort of shape. But it was solid black, and it just looked like a hole in the sky, and it was not anything that I can imagine that our technology has thus far described. There's no way it's anything. It's not like a plane, like a stealth bomber, anything like that. It's pretty slow, and it was like on a very static track through the sky. So yeah, I keep my I sit on the fence and the whole thing.
But Nick, I have a question. How come all these UFO sightings always occur with like primitive people? I include myself. Like you see, like you were in Papua New Guinea.
No, because I haven't seen one myself. Once I see one, I'll believe fully because I've seen it.
I've seen one too. Not just
what
me.
About the Tyrannus?
But I live in the fucking country, dude. That's why
they're not all grays. First off, so the rectangular ship could easily have been a different species, or a different grouping. We're not really in the middle of nowhere in the grand scheme of things.
Well, that's true. Look at the $143 million unmanned stealth jet called Tyrannus. It looks like a fucking UFO, this thing. And basically they admit that it's artificial intelligence equipped, autonomous. It doesn't even need people. I mean, come on. These things...
Is it like a rectangle?
They might be the things that live when we don't. You
mean them and the roaches. No.
That's right. It depends how bad it is, Personally, I think that, the idea of the space station's unique and nice, but, any kind of massive disaster that destroys this planet will just blast all that shit to smithereens.
Hey, since you're you come from the UFO community, let's ask you, what are your UFO community's opinions of dickheads like Richard Hoagland from Coast to Coast AM?
See, to be honest with you, I don't do a lot of that stuff, guys. I'm on ConCen and one other site. I don't even watch TV. I'm sort of boring, so I don't know any of these people.
You don't know anything about disclosure.
I can
Richard Hoagland is disinformation. I mean, he's been wrong so many times. I mean, come on. He's like, him and Art Bell used to be bed buddies, so that's suspect.
Oh, yeah.
What was the guy's first name?
Richard Hoagland. He's from the Enterprise Institute.
Oh, I'll Google him later on. That's what I do,
You can do it fucking right now, dude.
I guess I could. I was trying to listen to the stories I was saying.
I mean, I hate fucking Richard. One thing I don't.
He tells a good tale, but that's about it.
No, Neek said something about Richard Hoagland, which I never noticed, but this motherfucker has his hair looks too good, man. How the it looks like it looks like a fucking helmet or something. It's like he takes the motherfucker off, and then right before he's gonna do record something, he puts his hair on, and then starts talking. And this guy, he got that look, like the special intelligence killing motherfucker look. I don't, and you hear about his background.
With a beard? He's like an old guy?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
You never seen him?
No, I hadn't seen him.
He got gray hair. He does look like he has a helmet on, though, definitely.
He does. I mean, I forgot, what was the newest lie he was talking about? He said he was going crazy about that Russian missiles. Found out there was actually just Russian missiles above Norway, but he was saying a time portal was open, and then Earth could have been sucked through it, the hole. And I was like, what the fuck is I talking about?
And they never call him on shit like that. You know what I mean? He was the guy that.
Wow, there are some crazies out there who do like to embellish a bit. I mean, they call them Scientologists too. There's a whole group. I mean, here's the thing. You know, you just gotta chuckle. You know, don't let them distract you, because that's part of what they are. Is they're the distraction.
Yeah, Hoagland was the guy that was proposing that face on Mars shit with the blurry ass face.
No. First off, okay, maybe if he's the first one, I've talked to others who have.
He got the photos somehow. The photos got leaked.
I agree that there probably is a face on Mars, and there's definitely 3 pyramids.
Dude, man, I mean, did you see the fucking newer pictures they shot? That was just a happen chance, but shadows came out to look like space.
There's pyramids on the moon too. You know,
what the fuck?
Pyramids are one of our things that see this cycle, we're not the best we've ever been right now. We're at the end of a cycle, and we sucked this cycle.
You didn't meet a great alien?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Hey, how did you get the master plan? There's pyramids on the moon.
Research.
For what?
No. The research pieces here and there. Other people's information.
You seen it through your telescope?
I have not. No, I'll give you that. This is a leap of faith. It's a lot easier than that.
As long as we're on
the rapture's coming to save me and all that other stuff. I mean, there's enough pictures. We've been up there. You can only keep shit secret so long. And
been up where? Up to the moon? We've been to the moon?
We never been to the moon. No humans.
Well, not when they said we did.
Not when we said. That's right. We didn't make it there first either. The Germans were there way before.
Oh,
so
man, you believe in Nazi UFOs? Oh shit, dude.
I sure do. There's too much physical evidence and reasoning behind it. Like, why didn't we took all their scientists? Because our guys were fucking nowhere near enough. They hadn't had contact. They hadn't had.
They were all the same team anyway, though.
Maybe. Pardon?
They didn't. You're acting like it was two different. They were all the same thing anyway. They were all Nazis.
Yep. Man, I like you, Luca. Man, you're like a intelligent human being. Okay, let me ask you, what are your opinions of World War II? Since you're like a aficionado of Hitler, like you don't accept the general accepted fact within conspiracy community that Hitler was actually a British agent. You don't think that's true?
Oh, I never heard that angle even. So I would have to research it, but I know from what I know,
BIS agent, Bank of International Settlement.
Yeah, he was definitely working for them. They put him in power. And then he turned on them. And
exactly.
So,
that's the point I made. He was working for them at first, like John F. Kennedy, and then he fucked them over.
He's not a stupid man. People like to say, "Oh, he's evil, so he's immediately stupid." No. He played his cards very well. If he hadn't attacked Russia, we'd all be speaking German, and the world would be a better place.
I heard that line from so many people. That shit is played out. No, I don't believe that. German, though.
I do. I mean, German. They were literally 6 months from having their anti-grav, the full space fleet that the Southerners
they supplied the war on both ends, though. It wasn't they funded it from both ends.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you about this. Since you're into the occult, and you also know about Nazis, what do you think about the other theory within the conspiracy community that the Nazis gave all this scientific knowledge because they were very into the occult, and demons basically gave them this information? That's the reason
demons, they were. ET, whatever you want to call them.
You do believe this?
Well, you don't go the kind of leaps and bounds that they went in such a short time, so fast in scientific discovery without some help.
Yeah, I agree. That's why.
But you're only on level 1 though. You don't. There's levels above you that they're not telling you. And military, even if you're military, you're compartmentalized.
Well, no. First of all, I'm not military, guys. I don't want that confusion.
I mean, you might watch a lot of movies and stuff. A lot of sci-fi.
Well, I'm well read. And I do catch any kind of movies that even might touch on the truth. To see. Because, the end of Battlestar Galactica, the new series there, the final there, gives a lot of very hidden truths, that we aren't normally allowed to have.
Lucretius
I've never
was talking
seen them written in storybooks of sci-fi. For fear that it might enter the mainstream.
50 BC, Lucretius was talking about atoms in context with creation. You've been lied to. Like the whole technology.
No, I know they were, because this is not the first time we got this.
It's not alien, and it's an earthly thing. They built it here. They're fooling you with aliens because they want you to look up and say, "Oh, it's aliens," and then meanwhile they're fucking you from behind.
I don't look up for aliens. I know that they live here with us. What we call aliens.
You mean like illegal aliens? No.
No. I made that